Gone fishing. By day, it seems like a tranquil fishing sim. Gather bait, worms, frogs, spiders, bats, anything that can lure or catch. You fish in the lake. You barter, upgrade, prepare. But when night falls, the lake's hunger grows. Because this isn't your average fish story, the lake demands offerings. Feed it, or it feeds on you. Fail to satisfy it, and you might become the next offering.
So, what did you think about the vibe check? Right, this is where we go over the art style, the UI design, and the environmental overall feel of the game. So, what did you feel about Gone Fishing?
Vibe check. Yeah, the game. I mean, it's not the greatest quality in graphics, but it's weird enough that it pulls you in and attracts you. I did like the other, I guess, lakes, swamp, jungle.
Oh, the other
So I
areas.
mean, they all had a different look to them. They all had a different, different fish.
Oh, so you
Yeah,
like overall, just like the environment. The thing about the game for me was beyond the art style, it was jank as shit, right? It is,
yeah,
but overall, I feel like the vibe of the game felt good, right? I felt like, and probably upset people saying this, but like a hillbilly, man. Like I was 100% hoochie boy, drinking beer, fishing. I even at one point started to talk 87. Like it's so bad, man. Like, but I thought that whatever the designer developers were trying to impress on you, I felt that in the game. So overall, I love the art check or the vibe check. I thought the art mirrored well with the environments. The UI was janky, but it fit the game in a weird way. So you know,
yeah, it did.
overall, did I feel like a hillbilly fishing to feed this lake entity so it won't eat me? Yeah, 100%. I was in it,
Yeah, we were there.
so I love the vibe of the
Yeah, I
game.
agree.
How are the controls? I mean, the combat system, I guess, right? But overall, how did it feel for you?
I mean, overall, you're looking at just basic controls. I'm moving left, right, forward, back. It works. It's responsive enough. That's for dang sure. That's how you got away from crabs and gators.
No, dude, but for real though. So I got away from a gator and then I died like 5 steps away from it. Like I was free. I like got out of the water and then just died. It made zero sense. I thought that the responsiveness and the controls was a little lacking. There were times that when I was trying to pick up bait, I had to click a couple times to get it. I didn't like that.
I think it's more like an issue with the hitbox of them.
Could be,
Maybe it's just a little out there.
could be. I mean, it did seem to work better when I was like hoovering over them. Um,
Yeah,
as far as the actual fishing though, the fishing felt good. Like I've played enough fishing games to know you tug left, right, up, down, and you know release or create tension in the line. It felt like it did that pretty good. It was easy and intuitive enough for me to just jump into this game and fish.
yeah, just clicking.
Yeah, I wish there was a little bit more conversations or like some of their
The voice
note.
acting, maybe.
No, fuck their voice acting. There was
Dude, that's so cool.
uh,
Y'all getting this beer. Go and cook her up.
well, there was no messages to tell us what we were going to do, what we weren't going to do. It was just kind of just go out
Yeah,
there and do
we
it.
didn't play the
You were
tutorial.
fishing for like an hour and a half with no bait because you didn't know how to hook it.
Well, no, I just didn't realize that I had to hit tab to open up my bait storage so I can put bait on the hook.
That's my point. It didn't really like. It'd be cool to get prompts to
Wonder
help
when I
us
was
like.
catching fingerfish.
Yeah, you're so proud of it.
Yeah, I am. I caught a lot of those.
All right, man. All right, drama llama check. What'd you think about the story? The sweet story hooks.
Got to be feeding that lake, or the lake will feed on you. Um, Cook the fish and put it in the altar. And
Out,
that's what we got. That's what we got.
yeah, outside of the objectives, that was the only objective. Feed the entity. That was it. I don't think there was any story at all. I will say though, the character design, uh, I don't know, man.
It's just goofy enough, you know.
Yeah, plague doctor visitor like trader thing is just a weird thing. I will say like when we first played, we did run into that entity manifestation of sorts. He had a cool design. I thought some of the mechanics were kind of cool with him, but like there's no story at all as far as I'm concerned. It's just
Two hillbillies out there doing some fishing in the mountains on a
that's
lake.
it. Feed him. Yep.
Hmm.
Jank performance check. What did you feel about the performance of
Okay,
that?
so I mean the audio worked just fine. There was nothing wrong with that. I mean it's not like this level. It was just some basic shit. And then you had the radio that was telling you, you know, old fucking songs and shit should be coming around the mountain and shit.
But
Weird.
Jank performance is supposed to be talking about the actual frame rates and shit. It does have
Yeah,
audio
audio,
mixing.
audio mixing and sound design, homie.
Well, like how does it all feel? Like I think that the sound effects were
How does
good.
it all feel?
Yeah,
Man, I think the game just ran just fine. I don't
really,
think we had any issues with that.
dude. I did. I had some times where my screen would go black,
Mm.
but the only
See, I
way,
didn't have that issue.
well, the only way that I knew what I was doing was for some fucking reason my OBS I could still see what I was doing.
Yeah, I didn't have that issue.
So what I noticed was like when it comes to stickiness, uh, Gone Fishing has got that down on solid. There were times that before we knew it, we were going day by day by day, hitting those milestones, and we really got that mechanic on lock. I do
Well, we
like it.
started following the loop pretty heavy.
Yeah, yeah, and then getting the trying to find bigger, better bait. Like there was a progressional system with it alongside of being able to accomplish each day. So every day I jumped into every day in the game where I said, okay, cool, now go feed the entity X.
Hmm.
The fish point system, the quota to feed him, all of those things that added a little bit of this replayability. Like if you catch a shit fish, you're like, fuck, one more fish. So it does have you on that hook. Um, so
It
I think
does.
it's a very good replayability game, and it's good to sit back and just chill
It
and have a good
is.
one. Yeah,
And it'll challenge you to see how long you can go.
yeah.
Not to mention, after the 7 days, we ended up getting a new perk. So I'm wondering if there's more to it. Like it's more rewarding the further you get. Like
Oh,
different perks that you can start off with.
and I think that's a good point, right? So that feeds into that replayability. You have that initial
That
juggle
reward.
between I want to get as many points as I can, so satisfy the entity, so that way I can turn around and sell the rest of the fish, so I can make money, so I can get perks, in additional to I guess days unlock new perks. So when you reset the game, you still get to keep your progress to a certain extent. So I
Mm,
do think that's got some really good. I don't want to say roguelike components to it, but it does have progressional unlock systems.
it does.
I do like that. I love the game personally, but I guess that's a jump ahead, right? So, all right, man. So pickled verdict. as it stacked
Yeah,
up. I can tell you from a horror perspective, like 'cause I was going into the horror game. I do think it's light on the horror aspects, though
very.
it did fit this looming kind of suspense thriller to it because you want to feed that entity. But I think it was more about how can you generate more money to meet the objectives versus the actual scare aspect to it. But there were some
Yeah.
weird shit that did go on. So I do feel like from the horror genre piece, it's kind of lacking on that front, but it does have a really cool kind of balance uh, with the mechanics. I
Well,
like
and
the game. Yeah,
to add that onto that one, it's we're sitting there playing. We're like, oh man, it's getting almost 12. Oh man, it's getting almost this time.
yeah,
We're in a fight for time to just try to get this done and then go.
yeah,
Like that's I think part of it is that we don't want to deal with that crap. So there we go. We ain't fishing at night.
No, we don't. Yeah, at night. So I guess that's for the viewers. At night, shit comes out. Right? So yeah, the idea is to get it done by a certain time to get into bed, so that way satisfy the entity as fast as you can to get in bed. 100%. I think so, man. I would toast this game for sure.
Oh, definitely a toast on this game. This
100%.
one has the replayability and it's fun with friends.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, yeah, it's a low budget game, but that's where you find a lot of these gems.
yeah. Original
And I really,
content for sure,
mhm.
for sure.
It's like they're different ideas. They're unique ideas. You don't see these in normal spots.
It's true.